All right, now I want to talk about the Super Bowl commercials. Look, I come from an era like from the 80s and 90s when I would watch the Super Bowl all the time. And like the Super Bowl commercials were part of the experience, part of the event. You would like to watch the Super Bowl commercials because they're funny, they were creative, and unfortunately, it hasn't been this way within the last few years, and that includes the Super Bowl as well. I did do a count of the Super Bowls. These are like estimates, but I counted roughly 118 ads that were played during this Super Bowl. And most of them were commercials, advertisements, ranging from insurance, websites, cars, alcohol, food delivery sites, health, junk food. I mean, look at that contradiction. You had commercials encouraging you to have good health, lose weight, and then you have junk food like Lay's. Go figure. AI, gambling. So those were pretty much the ads. There were roughly about 74%. I count about 87 of those. And then there were movie trailers. There was like the Steven Spielberg movie, Minions. There were a couple other ones. But the one that I didn't even know about was the Netflix one with Brad Pitt. I assume that's like a spinoff of the Once Upon a Time movie. I vaguely remember that movie being discussed, but they didn't even say the title of the movie or the show, whatever that's supposed to be. So there are about 6 trailers, that's 5%. And then you have Peacock promotions, that's the third category. So they're heavily promoting their material. The shows that stood out were the TED Show, the Burbs, and the Traders, and of course the Winter Olympics. And there was like one commercial with the NBA All-Star game, the USA versus the world. And of course, one Universal Orlando commercial. So that was about 25, about 21%. The ones that stood out to me, though, in fairness, though, I did like the Dunkin' commercial, Dunkin' Donuts with Ben Affleck. I know they did that one before, but I still liked it. It was Ben Affleck, Tom Brady was in the end, Jennifer Aniston's, I can't remember if it was the boyfriend or husband, but obviously they had people who played and characters from shows around the 80s and 90s. So you had like Friends, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Carlton, Urkel was there, Jasmine Guy was there. So yeah, like a bunch of people. Tears, Ted Danson was there. Then there was the Budweiser commercial with the horse and the baby eagle, the Xfinity commercial with Jurassic Park, and you know how things should have went down if they had Xfinity, right? That was kind of funny. And then, of course, the Alexa commercial with Chris Hemsworth and his wife, where the AI was trying to kill him. So I thought that was funny, but overall, that's less than 5% that I liked.